How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are kicking off a brand new series. We're going to call this series Join Forces, where we focus on a particular unit and some of their best Link partners. We're going to kind of talk about who those partners are and where they might be viable in use for the unit. And then to do something a little bit different, we're going to put one of those partners to the test with that unit, depending on who it is and whatever fight we can come up with. So since it is the 9th anniversary, we're going to go ahead and we're going to kick this off with the Fizz GOGETA Blue, one of the 9th anniversary LRs. Now, we're not going to particularly go over his kit too much here because we've done that in several other videos. But for this one, we're going to just kind of take a look overview of who their partners are. So we have the Dokkan Wiki up here. Now, I'm starting here with this I think in the future, as we do this, we're just going to hop straight into the runs. But since this is the first episode I did in the series, I did want to kind of share some resources for you that may or may not be useful for sharing links. So one of those resources is the Dokkan Wiki. I mean, we often see that we do use this, right, when we review their kits, when the data downloads happen, right, when we're talking about when a unit is coming out. But one of the things the Dokkan Wiki provides that I really like is the top 25 Link partners. And we can see here there's a lot of characters we would sort of expect to see, right? GOGETA Blue, the two Super Gogetas, right? AGL GOGETA Blue, STR GOGETA Base and Blue, Vegito Blue, surprisingly, Sword of Hope Trunks, SBA Goku, AGL Gohan, Goku and Vegeta, right? So a lot of, very basic Saiyan characters, and that's pretty much because he starts in Super Saiyan form, right? So he has a lot of those basic Super Saiyan links: Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Oper and a Flash, Fierce Battle, Legendary, Power being an LR, and then of course for other fusion type characters, he does have the Fused Fighter link. So it's a really useful tool for seeing this. Now, there are other tools like the Dokkan Info. We've used them before multiple times, and they also have a similar thing. Now, I don't think it's the top 20. I don't think it's the top 25. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is actually not quite 25, right? 24, but it's close enough. But a lot of the same characters, right? That we saw on the other list here, right? I think, yeah, like AGL Vegito Blue didn't make his way on here, but, or not Vegito Blue, Super Vegito, but he is on the links here, right? And these ones sort of kind of prioritized by categories you would probably be more likely to use them on, like movie heroes, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Fusion, Super Saiyans itself, right? Realm of Gods. These are the typical categories you're probably going to be running in most on with, so that's what you're going to see here. That's who they prioritize with the 5 links. But when assessing a unit and looking at their links and their link partners, I don't actually like to use either one of these websites. I, in fact, prefer using a different website altogether, and that is the Dokkan FYI. This is actually a really useful tool when kind of looking at who a link partner is, because it shows you all of the link partners for the character, right? So if we have our Super Saiyan Gogeta here and we scroll down, we can sort by any character, right? Or any link skill that he has. We can find characters who link specifically for that link, right? So this could be very helpful. So, right, say you're linked with a character that gives you everything except Golden Warrior. You could search for a specific character to add, right, that would share that Golden Warrior, and that could be your 3rd slot floater, right? You could also, of course, sort by categories specifically. It even gives you sample formation teams that would prioritize his best links. But what it can do is, one more thing, right? What it can do is show you also what other people prioritize for the hidden potential, which I think is really nice, right? It's sort of a voting based system, and you can just kind of see where other people are going if you're struggling with hidden potential. If you are still struggling with hidden potential on Gogeta specifically, I'll link my video on it in the description, but you know, it's a very useful tool to see where other people are at, right? So we can see with Gogeta, a lot of people prioritize additional. However, some did go into dodge. So very, very useful here. Now, when discussing links, we can utilize this tool to show all links, right? So it'll show us all of his 6 links partners when in Super Saiyan form, right? So when in Super Saiyan, his obvious best partner is himself, right? But you're very rarely going to see an option where you have that, because typically you're not going to have them both on the same rotation, let alone not transforming one of them because of the loss in his guard after turn 4. So you're probably, you know, you're not going to be doing that. Now you can also show 5 link skills. Now you'll notice here, look, there's characters that weren't on the other lists, right? We have things like Birdku, Goku and Gohan, things like LR5 guys, STR Vegito, Nameku, who's on his way to an EZA on a Super Saiyan's team. He could be a powerful ally for him, especially if he ends up being able to be a good slot 1 option. So really, really good stuff here, right? Sword of Hope Trunks, the LR Super Saiyan Trio. It's pretty good. We scroll down to 4 links, right? And this is where things get really interesting, right? Because you would think, oh, well, when you look at only the top 25, you really don't realize how much other options there are, right? You have the Vegito Blue, you have STRUI, Broly himself, you have Super Saiyan 3 Gokus, both variants of them, right? Tech Vegeta with 4 links in Super Saiyan, right? There are some really, really good options for support here in terms of link partners, right? Super Saiyan 4 Goku, God Goku, Vegeta and Trunks, right? Who in longer events can still be pretty useful, right? To stall slot 1 for you while they build up. The GT Duo, of course, transformed, obviously, right? And then, of course, down to 3 link skills, you can see a lot of other options, right? These will be typically, I mean, if they're a slot 1 unit, they could be a decent slot 1 option, while your 3rd slot fills in some extra links for them. Right, where are they, right? So like the example on like a more on like the LR Vegito's team, right? These guys would be a decent 3rd slot option that would fill in some extra links that aren't filled in by, you know, whoever the slot 1 is that you're using for Gogeta. So I mean, it's just an all-around useful tool. It really opens the door to see who you can partner up with the unit, and I think it really does help with team building. So like I said, I'm not really going to spend too much time on this in later videos, but I wanted to take the time, since this is the first in the series, so you guys can kind of see who the better link partners are. And then of course, right, we can transform him, clicking the transformation tab up here, and we see who those transformed link partners are. A lot of the same suspects, right? But what we see now, right, those more Realm of Gods characters start to take precedent here, right? Like God Goku, STR Vegito, the Blue Boys, this God Goku, who, right, in fights that can be sealed or movie bosses, Pure Saiyans, he can have a niche. So there's some use there, right? This guy's on his way to an EZA, so right, it just, and then of course the 4 links pretty much don't change, because since he starts as Super Saiyan, he pretty much the only link he really gains that he wouldn't have had before, right? He drops Golden Warrior for Warrior Gods, which is more of a Realm of Gods link. So, I mean, otherwise, he's still sharing a lot of those major Super Saiyan links with a lot of these other characters. So it is very helpful to know who you can fit in here. So, like I said in the beginning, the thing that's going to make my showcase here for this series in Join Forces different, right? Other people have done link partner videos, right? And they just kind of sit here and they talk at you from a computer screen. But what I wanted to do is actually put it to the test. So you guys have seen our ground tour. You guys have seen us use God Goku. You've seen us use STR and STR Gogeta and Tech Vegito. You've seen us use AGL Gogeta as a link partner, but there is one major partner who I actually think is probably one of his better link partners if you can utilize him correctly for this Gogeta, and that is the AGL Vegito Blue. So we're actually going to put it to the test. We're going to run him on a team with these guys. So if you guys want, you can join us on in-game here, and we're going to take a look. So let's go ahead. Let's transition over. All right, there we go. So we are in game now, and we can go ahead and hop on in here. So let's see. There we go. We got the music. So we actually have the setup we want here. We have one of our blue boys turn 1, and we have our Gogeta turn 1. So this is actually really good. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, our Bulma did get sealed here. I don't like that. So let's see here. So here's what I'm talking about, right? We have, with the blue boys here, you can see we have 3 links active. So it's not a great partner for them in base, but once transformed, that's where things really kind of turn around. And so that's really what I want to showcase here. So let's just grab that. So here we go. So with the orb pickup, right, we can see we're looking a lot better, and then we actually get a decent setup for Bulma here. Now, we can't see what that stat change is going to be, but we can see that, you know, 3 links, we're actually getting some pretty decent power out of our Gogeta here, because the nice thing about Gogeta is through his links, right, we are getting a lot of powerful stuff, right? See, we have legendary powers, so we're getting 15% on performing a super attack. We have fierce battle, we're getting 20% on a super attack, and then prepare for battle, we're getting attack and defense 5% with key 2. This is actually really nice. Okay, y'all want to... There we go. Okay, so coming out the gate with a 10 million super. Not bad with the support that we have on the Gogeta here. There we go. So we actually got an additional super. We're going to get quite a few here. And by the way, our Gogeta is now 79%. If you guys are on Discord, you'll see I did make a post. I did actually do one more rotation on Gogeta's banner, trying to pull for the Broly trio. We didn't get them, but we did get another copy of Gogeta. So this is actually 79% Gogeta here. And there goes the super, but we do have guard. We did super quite a lot here, so we actually probably won't take that much here. Oh yeah, totally. Love it. There we go. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so let's put them slot 1. I'm worried about where that super is going to be. I feel like this is probably the safer option. So we are testing against Buhan here, by the way, simply because we haven't really run Buhan with either one of the anniversary units. We kind of took him off the Grand Tour because Buhan himself does take a while to complete, and I did want the time to run this because some of the other events I was running, I was having, you know, like even with Frieza, we were having trouble getting the transformation when we wanted it, and taking the damage where we needed to take it. So I figured this might be probably one of the better options. Why does he always seal? Oh, crap. That means the super's probably in the 3rd slot here. Okay, well, hopefully we get lucky with the dodges. Yep, there's... Okay, nice. We do dodge it. And he seals our blue boys here. And this is only our 69% copy of the blue boys, so that's actually kind of rough. But there we go, nice. Okay, so we can actually see here, though, right, a little bit better on the defense this turn. He does stack defense, so we're looking a little bit better. Now, of course, we don't have any support this turn because we had to rotate Bulma off. So we'll try to keep Bulma present on the next rotation. My goal for this is to have World Tournament Goku and Bulma as the main rotation on the other one. Just because they do share a few links. Bulma is only on the 150 lead, but that should be more than enough for this fight, especially as we build her up through here. And World Tournament Goku's only here just to lower attack in the next phase, as well as, you know, to counter a slot 1 super if we need, because beyond this phase, they're all Ki Blast supers, so it kind of makes him helpful for slot 1 for us. Nice. Alright, here. Oh, dude, what is going on here? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and float them off then, if that's the case. Alright, let's do that number. Alright, that's the one thing I've been... So that's the other reason I've kind of moved away from doing Buhan for showcases, is that he just has a habit of... He has a habit of not supering the right units. Alright, there we go. So hopefully we can make up the difference here. Or did I say supering? I meant sealing. He has a habit of sealing my showcase units, and that really sucks for Vegito here because, right, we could actually get some decent attack out of him to outlink with Gogeta, which was kind of the point of this, but he decided, okay, we should be alright on them. Yeah, okay. And see, we could have just finished this right there. That's how we have to waste a build on him. Oh, that is oh so very frustrating. Alright, and he sealed our Gogeta. Okay, so what we're actually gonna do, because the next time we show up, we'll have the other blue boys. We're actually just gonna let him get at least one attack build in here, and then we'll transform the next turn. There we go. Yeah, so hopefully this works a little better than I had anticipated. Alright, we're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab that. Goku could nullify the super here. Alright, yeah, I think we're okay. I don't think we want to revive just yet. Mainly because I want to try to get a turn with the GT duo supporting Vegito and Gogeta there. That's the main reason why. There we go. Okay, now can we get the... Nope, he decided he wasn't going to do that. Okay, so hang on. We're going to come right back here. Alright, so we are back. We had to reload into here because things just did not go our way, but we have the setup now. We have Gogeta and Vegito blue together. We still have the blue boys out because these guys just showed up on a bad turn, and unfortunately, I mean, we do, now that we have Gogeta out, we can see that we have, you know, a lot more links active. With Tech Vegito at the end, we actually have all 7 links active, so next turn we'll be able to actually transform these guys and be on our way, since we will have a future Saga ally. So these guys should actually be all right here, yeah, because their guard is still up. They showed up turn 3, so this is technically their last turn, and unfortunately they did get sealed the last turn, so this is actually the only build they're gonna get, which I mean is not terrible, but the focus really isn't on what Vegito can do here, it's on what Gogeta can do, so this is more than fine. Alright, so look at us, and this is with Bulma's support from the previous turn, so we're actually looking really, really good here, as far as everything's considered. Nice. Now, my only concern is where that super might fall. If the super falls on Gogeta, we'll actually get to see the counter. But if it falls on Vegito, we gotta hope we dodge. No, okay, so that super is probably on Gogeta here, which may not be in our best interest. There we go, we do get an extra super. We might actually finish him here, actually, now that we're looking at things. There we go. Okay. Nope, never mind. We didn't kill him, which means there's probably a super coming our way. Oh, surprisingly not. Okay. Alright, so it is turn 7. Fortunately, we haven't quite taken the damage we need to take. But let's go ahead and let's stick Goku here. Let's do that. And if we're lucky, we'll drop the HP just enough. Nope. Okay, so we may have some trouble transforming. Alright, nice. Yeah, so the main reason we brought the World Tournament Goku was for that nullification, and for that, there we go. And for the attack lower in this phase, right? Just to kind of help us out there. So that's good that we were able to get that. But my only concern is we are not able to transform here. We should be able to because we're past turn 7. So the next time the blue boys get on that rotation with the Tech Vegito, since we're past turn 7, we'll be able to transform. But we weren't below the HP threshold, so that's the main reason we couldn't do that here. Alright, but at least these guys are getting some builds, so we'll take that. Alright, here we go. So, no future Saga ally, so we can't transform. And we can't get the revive. Alright, well... I think he's been attack lowered enough we can actually do this. I want to save the stuff here. So if we kind of just take a look, right, we've got 5 links active here, right? Defense is pretty good. Attack is wild right now. No support other than Bulma support. There we go. There we go. And these guys are getting those dodges in. I like that. Yeah, okay, they're safe enough. Actually, the super definitely not going to kill us, but maybe... Oh, but they dodge it. Ah, we need to take some hits here. I mean, I guess that's not a big deal. Like I said, next turn we will be able to transform no matter what, so it's not too big of a deal. So, I did mention earlier, right, we don't really, I haven't really been using Buhan too much lately. I do like this fight because it allows my units to stack up, and that's always fun. There we go, we do get another attack out of Vegito here, so pretty good turn, 17 million, looking good here. You'll see why I like the partnership of, ooh, and we get the crit too, why I like the partnership of Gogeta and Vegito Blue here in a minute. And there we go. Okay, so he locked Goku in slot 2, which actually isn't the worst thing. Now that I think about it. Okay, but we do gotta grab that with Bulma. If that didn't grab those rainbow orbs, I wouldn't mind it, honestly. Okay, and then we'll do that. Perfect. Ooh, okay. No, this works, this works.
Time to get serious.
Alright, let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Bulma, surprisingly, being on that 170 or 150 lead is actually working pretty well here. There we go. Alright, we get the triple super out of Bulma. We know pretty much everybody else on this rotation going to be pretty safe since the super was already on Bulma. Even Vegito Blue, like, I am a tad bit worried about him on normals. I don't think there's too much to be concerned about, though. I think he does, if we dodge, obviously that's going to be best case scenario, but I think he can handle the normals. Let's see here. Normals are 500k. Yeah, he should be good after all these supers. If he doesn't dodge, we should at least tank the normals. We don't have to worry, he gets his dodge. Perfect. And that's what I was worried about there. That... Alright, so we did bring exactly this to prevent this from happening, because we knew it was going to happen. So which one's got our greater attack? Okay, let's transform this one. Alright, so you can see now we have, right, 6 links active. This is a really good partnership for the two. So we're actually going to leave the friend on here. I'm going to save the target skill. I don't want to use it just yet. But you can see here, this is a really, really good setup for us, right? They're almost matching each other in terms of power here. Of course, we do have that chance to dodge in front with the 50% damage reduction. Look at that. Beautiful. And we're actually going to save the target skill for next one because he has a super that can... end up actually hurting us because it can stun and it's tech type. But the thing here is that the nice thing here that I like with the Vegito-Gogeta combination is the main reason I wanted to focus on this combination over others for this showcase is, one, I haven't really seen anybody put out a video of it, at least not yet on global, but mainly because of what Vegito does, right? Remember, Vegito boosts on super attack, right? So that means that he gives when he supers, he's giving Gogeta, I think it's on his 18 key, right? Let's see if I find it here. Yeah, he's giving extra defense, right? So that he basically buffs Gogeta's defense on the off chance that we end up that we end up not making a dodge. But look at that, we get that 12 key. Like, it's such a beautiful combination. I love it. Okay, so now my concern here is the revive. I hate that. How... Okay, so we're gonna have to use Bulma then. I didn't want to do this yet, but I don't think we have a choice. I don't understand how it is we can't have gotten Goku's revive. It's turn 11. Is it the HP thing? I think it's the HP thing. So I didn't want to use Bulma's active here, but we didn't really have a choice. I don't think we're going to kill him here, though, for sure. I decided not to put Goku in slot 1 because after him frauding out earlier, now I don't trust him to get that 50%. Especially since we haven't... If we had already revived, I would have done it, but since we haven't revived yet, I don't trust it. Fool me once, Goku. Alright, we're actually doing some pretty decent damage here, too. Alrighty, so this would be a good turn because there's a lot of attacks to actually use the target skill, so that's what we're going to do here. Alright, now I know Vegeto's probably going to kill him, so I'm actually going to put Gogeta in front here. But look at that. I mean, this is going to be a really good turn for us. So let's go ahead and do this. Because I know if we put Vegito in front, he's going to kill. And obviously we don't want that, so let's just go ahead and do this. There we go. There's the super. Can we counter it? Yes, there we go. So this is actually going to be beautiful. Oh no, that was a dodge we proc. Never mind. Okay, so there we go. Alright, this phase down. Now we all have to do is take the next phase. I'm pretty sure we're just going to kill him this phase. Pretty sure. And somehow we still have not revived Goku. Alright. I feel like... Yeah, let's take that. Give that extra defense to Goku. This is probably our option here. Bulma's pretty built up. We've got 8 key spheres here. Watch him super Bulma slot 1 though. There we go. We get a triple super though, so she might actually be okay. What even is his super? Nope. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Oh yeah, his super hits for 1.7 actually, so that could have hurt since she's only on a 150. Now, if we're lucky, we don't kill here, and we can actually get one more turn out of Gogeta. Although we don't have the target skill, and we don't have a guaranteed dodge that turn. So that's the thing, like his target skill, as you guys know from our previous showcases, 100% dodge, but we'll only have a 70% chance. And we might actually miss that 70% chance. Oh no. There we go. We get a... Oh, no, never mind. We get the normal out of Goku. Oh, we do get another super, though. So somehow we've made it all the way to the end of this without him reviving. Or a GT duo. That's pretty impressive. That's a first. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we actually did make it here. And still no with the thing. Okay, so we could risk... He didn't super at all, so I almost guarantee he is supering slot 1. We could risk it. Alright, but if he doesn't dodge, we lose. Alright, you know what? Let's just do Vegeto's active skill since he's here.
What's wrong? Can you not keep up with my speed? Now you die!
Alright, beautiful. Yeah, rather not take the risk here. So, there you have it, folks. There is Vegito Blue and Gogeta together. We pretty much got to see what we really wanted to see here. Maybe Buhan wasn't the best for the choice. Maybe next one we can do Frieza or something. But I do think it was a... We got to see what I wanted to see out of here and what I wanted to show, and that is the combination of Vegito and Gogeta together. Once transformed, both of them, right? 6 out of 7 links. Vegito, slot 1, giving that extra buff to Gogeta, plus extra support, right? You can see they were both pretty much... I mean, Gogeta obviously hitting higher numbers, right? But they're both doing the same amount of attacks nearly. They're just an onslaught that makes for a really, really fun and good rotation, right? And again, provided RNG can be in your favor, this can be a powerful rotation. Those 6 out of 7 links are giving Gogeta nearly 67% extra attack when they're together, not including any support, right? So that's pretty huge. I think it's something like it's like 5 to 10% defense. He's not... all of his links are all attack links, so like that, it's a huge boon to this character when you utilize link characters like this. So, guys, that is it for the video. That is this first episode of Join Forces. Like I said, the way I want to approach this is different than others. Most people take this and they run with just... they just talk through to a computer screen, but I wanted to show you those link partners, and then I wanted to put one of them to the test, and one that I hadn't really seen too many people on Global talking about. So, and because most people have soured on these guys. I still think they're good. I still think they have a lot of use, and especially with a character like Gogeta who can protect them, right, until you can get Vegito out with that target skill. Very, very useful, very, very helpful. So, guys, that's it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you like this new Join Forces series, please let us know in the comments down below, and let us know who you'd like to see us cover in the next episode of Join Forces. I do have Broly lined up. We will be doing him later this week, but I'm curious to see who else you guys would like to see in coming episodes of this for the future. I'm going to try to do this maybe once or twice a week. I think this is a fun idea. We can really get some use out of our characters here, just to see who they work well with. And again, just because we did Gogeta here doesn't mean we can't do him in a future episode with another character. So hopefully you guys liked all of this. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.